Okay, so now we are going to define the work coordinate system. The basic advantage of having the work coordinate system is, let us say you want to do the same repetitive operation on 2 or 3 different work pieces. You can just define the work coordinate systems individually, run the same program on each of these 3 different work object systems. So, here what we are going to do is, just like how we did for the tool coordinate system, we need to first go to the main menu, go to the program data, and now we are going to select the work object data, show data, and then we are going to define a new work object. Now, the work object is always loaded in the main module, not in the user module, it is always in the main module. So, we select this and we go to the edit and hit define. Under the define, you will have 2 different methods, one is the user method and then the object method. We will just change the object method to 3 points. So, we have x1, x2 and y1. So, when we are talking about the x1, x2 and y1, what it exactly means is, we are going to define 2 points x1 on this axis and just 1 point y1 on this axis. Since we are going to define 2 points x1 and x2, this is going to define a line, and the y axis is like always perpendicular to the x axis. It only just needs 1 point to know the position of the y axis. Okay, we are going to do this now. Thank you. So, we are going to define the object positions x1, x2, y1, and for each of those points, once we have it in the required location, we are going to hit the modify position, so that it will be remembered by the systems. So, now I will go and define those points here. So, I have reached the first position, then I select this line of object x1 and I hit modify position. Then I go to the next position here. I select the second position and now I go to the y1. So, I hit modify position and then I select OK. So, now the work object system has been defined. once I define the work object system, what I need to do is I need to go to this quick start menu, and here I assign the work object 1 to the robot. So, now the robot has the tool 1 and the work object 1. So, it is going to consider these values for all its calculations. Now, I am going to write a small program and then run it on this particular work object, and then I am going to switch the work object and then again rerun the program. Then you will be able to see the difference how it is working. So, to write a simple program, I am going to go to the program editor, okay, and now I am going to add instruction. First I will write the program here, and then I will go to the robot, and then I will modify each of the positions, okay, so that I can just prevent running from here and there. So, I can just do all the programming here, go there and then modify the positions as they are required. So, first I need to visualize how to write the program. Now, I am going to write a simple program to draw a small triangle, draw just a small triangle. So, first I am going to hit move J. So, in this move J, I am going to select the asterisk symbol, and this is so difficult here, takes us to the screen where we can actually rename it. So, now I am going to hit new and then rename this as my P home position, or you can just simply leave it as P10, because this is a very small program anyway, but I want to define it as P home position. And then the zones, actually we can leave for the home position, we can leave the zone as 50, but I would like to define it as fine, so that it will be carried forward in all the subsequent instructions. Once this is defined, then I go, then I again add another instruction, move J, add below it. Now, by default it is going to take P home 10, which I do not want. So, I want to rename it as P 10 maybe. Okay, this is defined as P10. So, what I am doing is, from the home position I am going to a position vertically above the point where I want to start my triangle. I just want to use move J, because I am not sure that the home position and this point will be in a straight line, and then it is the best way to go. So, I just want to use the move J, and then after this I am going to use move L, which will take me to the P20. P20 is the point that I want to start my triangle from. Then I am not going to move my pen from the paper, it's going to be sitting on the paper, and then it's going to move L 30, which is second point of the triangle. Then I will go to move L P 40, which is the third point of the triangle, and then move L. So, now I need to close the triangle. So, I need to select P 20. So, I am closing the triangle, then I am going back with move L, I am going back to my P 10 position, then I am using the move J to go back to the home position. So, this completes the simple program here. Now, I will go and I will place the tip of the pen in each of these desired locations, and I will modify the position using this. So, I am just selecting some convenient position as my home position. Okay. And maybe somewhere here, so that it is not just above the P10, and I am modifying the position here. Then I want to go to P10, which is just vertically above the first point of the triangle. So, okay. Then I am hitting modify position. Then I am going to the first point where I want to start my triangle, and I hit modify position. Then I can go to the next point, I select that as my second point. Select that as my third point here. Okay, so I have made all the 3 points. I have taught all the 3 points to the robot. So, now I am going to debug pp to main, and I am running the program. So, that is the home position 1, 2, then the second point of the triangle, third point of the triangle, and fourth point of the triangle. So, we are able to draw the triangle based on this particular work coordinate system. Let us have a slightly offset work coordinate system. A slightly offset work coordinate system here, where thank you, a slightly offset work coordinate system here. Now, we are going to use the same program. Now, when we are going to use the same program, what we need to do now is we need to modify the work coordinate system 1 that we have just defined. So, for that we need to again go back to program data, go to the work object data, just like how we did previously, and edit, define. The same procedure like the previous time. So, now again we are going to define x 1, x 2 and y 1. Modify position, modify position, and now we will do the y 1. And we hit modify position. So, now we are not changing the program, but we are just changing the work coordinate system. Hit OK and go back to your main module, pp to main, run the program. Going to the home, and now it is going to the new position where you want it to start, and then it is drawing this triangle. So, that way if you have like 2 or 3 different work pieces, you can have them on 2 or 3 different fixtures. With the same program, you can just define those 3 different work coordinate systems each time, and then you can just simply execute the same program at 3 different locations.